Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be continuing where we left off with Starfield. When we last left off, we had just finished clearing some gates to help the colonists out, and now we're going to go meet them face to face to continue the quest line. Let's see it.
Someone's actually helping us. I got my eyes on you. Well, my scanners.
Someone else to do something useful.
Charming as ever. First things first, I'm pretty sure the spacers got the winds. No contact with them.
All of them? My God.
Shit.
They were good people. And they died. Needlessly. Because we couldn't get our act together.
That's rich coming from you. You've scammed me time and time again, Albin.
The spacers are a threat to us all, Jackie.
And that is the salient point. Mistakes were made, we need to get past that. What I'm proposing is a mutual defense pact, nothing else. Each of us throws in our ships, men, materials, and whatnot, enough to protect all of our asses.
I wouldn't give you one solitary ounce of helium-3 if my life depended on it.
The problem is, it does. I think we all need to cool off. Stranger, a word? First things first. You did an honest day's work, you deserve an honest day's pay. Here, with heartfelt compliments. But I expect you know what's coming next. We're not military folk, and I'm not ashamed to say we are out of our depth. I'll pay you more, much more. If you can help kick the spacers out of our system for good, and coordinate our efforts to do so. Right you are. So we're not babes in the woods. Each family has a ship or two and hard men and women that can handle themselves in a firefight. But the root of the problem is, admittedly, a self-inflicted injury. My family was here first, and when Liz sent other families here, perhaps I didn't take to it kindly. Might be I made an odd credit here or there at their expense. Something Lemaire especially has never let me live down. But now we need the Lemaires and the Bandas both, I reckon. I wouldn't hold my breath with Jackie. But Banda's good folk. Well, hopefully. We need to cooperate now. But also in the future, we need a mutual defense pact. As our new mercenary commander, please talk with Banda and Lemaire. Lemaire, God help us, especially we could use. Her family's got the most ships and crew by far. But if she's a lost cause, Banda and I can muddle through.
Just so you know, Albin is a con man and a thief. Associating with the likes of him reflects poorly on your character. Might be I misjudged you. So here's the deal. Odds are good my crew can hold out against the spacers all by ourselves. If we're gonna band together, I have the most to contribute and the most to lose. The smart play for my interests is the Lemaire's hunker down and outlast the storm. I may not be some sort of military expert, but you can't know that for certain. That is a good point. And my family has a much better chance of dying on your fool's errand. Huh. How'd you get so damn cocky? Well, you might have a point. Fine. Let Alban know that I'm willing to try this defense pack for now.
We band together. Not only can we deal with the current problem, but future ones as well. We need to stand together. It's as simple as that.
Hello, stranger. You're working. I know it was paying work, but a lot of mercs wouldn't even take a list contract. I figured he might. I mean, I agree that right now coming together makes sense, but going forward, it's hard to imagine Jackie and Alban working together for the long haul without one winding up with a knife in the back. If you can get those stubborn mules to work together, really together, they might be able to see the sense of this defense pack going forward. Not much of a choice, really. Well, it's not much, but you'll have us when you need us.
We band together. Not only can we deal with the current problem, but future ones as well. So is the defense pact in business? Come on, don't keep me in suspense. You convinced Jackie? How in the hell did you manage that? I guess there's no need to know how the sausage gets made. So, the sensors have picked up 2 contact groups. Undoubtedly our spacer friends. We don't have many ships, but we can send them with you. Or hold them in reserves, your call. You are a wonder to behold. After you deal with the spacers, meet back on my farm. I've got an idea how to find where the spacers are based.
Okay, so in the end, I did go ahead and end up trying out that mission. I hadn't taken any side quests in this new Game Plus playthrough. I've been mainly grinding through the artifact missions and power missions just to get some XP and improve my shipbuilding. But I picked up this quest line, and full disclosure, I did end up beating the quest line. It wasn't too much of a big payoff, so but before I did that quest line, I did have to go back to New Atlantis and work on getting some ship parts for my ship and seeing what I could do for upgrade possibilities. So that's basically what I'm going to do now. I do want to see how far I can get in shipbuilding. But I know that I'm really limited on the available parts based on my level being level 2. So this is all the reason why I'm kind of just messing around, grinding out a couple quests here and there, some power captures and whatnot to see if I can get some extra XP. I'm gonna take a look at this this zealot ship and see what can I upgrade and what can I buy from this vendor here.
Hey, what can I do? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. Nothing for us to do. Sure, have at it.
Okay, so as you can see here, this ship is pretty big. I mean, it was originally all black, but I changed the color scheme. I'm just putting the different pieces and parts away just to see what I can streamline, what I can remove, what I can get away with. Because I really want to redesign the ship to be a little bit sleeker, but still keep that classy reactor. But in the end, it's just there's just a lot of components here, and there's a ton of videos out there on different ship builds where people basically strip down their ships to almost nothing and just reassemble it into what they want it to look like. So I may end up looking at some videos just to get an idea to see what people did with the Valroon ships, see if there's any rebuilds out there. But I'm thinking right now that even though this is a Class C ship, because I don't have enough of the pieces and parts unlocked, there's probably not going to be a whole lot I can do. But at least I get an understanding of the different parts and pieces of the ship. So yeah, we'll just take a look at the different components and how they look separated. Okay, I got everything spread out and laid out, but in the end, I think honestly it's a bit overwhelming. I'm not quite sure what I can delete, but I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit more research because I see a lot of red, which means that I don't have the skill to upgrade that component anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and back out of this modification. Probably when I level up my shipbuilding skills a little bit more and unlock more parts, maybe in an outpost, I'm probably going to revisit looking at the ship and
got anything you need to offload?
doing some different builds.
Kiosk right here for you.
But right now, let me at least look and see what the components that I do have. Let me see what's upgradable, and if I have any. If I have the appropriate level to upgrade anything. There are so many parts and pieces to this ship. I wonder if I can just delete all this stuff and just keep the bare minimum. It's a lot. There's not much that I can really keep. The rest of the stuff is going to be very pricey to put together, but I do want to change this from a flying brick to a nice looking ship, C-class ship. So for now, I'm gonna back out of all this and reset, and I think I just need to earn a little bit more money, a little bit more XP, so I can unlock more building parts. So for now, I think we're gonna cut it right here and come back to this after we level up a bit on the shipbuilding. Okay, so just like I said before, my shipbuilding skill is just not high enough to do the modifications I would like to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that just like I did before. And we're gonna decide what we're gonna do with the ship. Are we gonna keep it? Are we gonna sell it? Are we going to rebuild it? Not sure, but for now we'll leave it as is and push through this second playthrough of Starfield and probably focus more on my New Game Plus 3. So as always, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.